I started as a dancer, went to the Royal Ballet School, sad as was in those days, and after a year, Ninette de Valois had me into the office and she said, "The thing is, Copley, you see, you're absolutely hopeless. And I'm having you transferred to the opera." She said, "I know that you're very interested in the opera. You've been giving lectures to all the dancers here. And you play the piano very well because you've been playing for classes at 7 and 6 at a time, which you need." And so I was transferred to the opera as a student, and I was the tea boy. I just ran around. For 6 years of my life, I attended every lighting rehearsal, every technical rehearsal, every rehearsal with all these great people, and I was on the stage a lot, doing bits and pieces. I did The Boy, the apprentice in Peter Grimes, which was a big part. I did The Prince of Persia in Turandot, which was a small part, but I enjoyed doing it. And then I just continued. My life has been in opera ever since. I went to Sadler's Wells Opera where I was a stage manager at 21 because I'd learned how to do it. And my life has just gone through. And I've had wonderful, wonderful experiences. Because I was also quite a good singer as a boy. I was a good treble at King Edward's, and all the teachers were away at the war, so we only did plays and operettas and didn't learn anything, but we did things like The Pirates of Penzance, and I was singing Mabel with my parasol. My father said to my mother, "I didn't know they had girls at this school." My mother said, "It's him." And my father walked out. He didn't speak to me for about a week, and then eventually we came face to face. He said, "And how's Pansy today?" But I knew that I was a diva at that point because I suppose I was 12 or 13. And they announced we were going to do the Gondoliers, the next operetta. And I didn't know, I'd seen other operettas with doily cards, but I hadn't seen the Gondoliers. So I got the score out of the public library the next day, and I went through it, and there were 2 leading lady roles. And I thought, oh, I don't know about that. So I went back to the music master and I said, "I do think the Yeoman of the Guard is actually a better piece for boys to do. You know, with all those tower warders and everything." He said, "Oh, I'll have a look at that, Copley Jr. I'll have a look at that." So okay. Came back a few days later and said, "Yeah, I think it's quite a good idea. We'll do Yeoman of the Guard." There's only one lady in there. He says, I was the diva. So I started at a very, very early age being a diva. And because I sang a lot, I still loved singing, and I knew all the opera roles. Remember, at Covent Garden when I was there in the 50s, everything was in English. All the operas were in English. People don't remember that. Until Sholty came in, Maestro Sholty in 1960, everything was done in English. And we had one extraordinary thing. They had the foreign artists who came mostly from Vienna and Germany to sing the leading roles in English, these terrible accents. They had a clause in the contract that all consonants were to be enunciated clearly. So we had people like Turandot, sing Gertrude Grob-Prandtl, and I was the Prince of Persia, and that's one was there. She used to sing Noble Princess Lu Ling, was the name of the princess she was talking about. And she used to sing, "Noble Princess Lu Ling."